Alright, you guys, don't mind my little bag over. Actually, we need to go through, not that one, but the one behind it is a empties. But we're gonna go through my vanity real quick, and update y'all on some things. I'm gonna update y'all on like products I've been testing out and my thoughts. I'm gonna update y'all on the broken situation. And yeah, some of the stuff that I had like set to the side, I've been messing with, and I'm ready to let go. Or, anyway, I've been playing around, and I've got some more thoughts and stuff. This little guy I bought from Makeup Revolution. It is the Revolution Glow little balm thing. They have a clear one and this pink one. See, on camera, it even looks like it's peachy, but like in person, it's like straight up like Barbie doll pink, and I don't like sticking my finger in it either and putting it on my mouth. So I think I'm going to give this to my little sister so she feels all cute. I've used it more since I put it up here, but I'm tired of playing with it. But this is an empty palette. And I did finally get rid of the bronzer because it was too dark from the Physicians Formula. The blush is okay, and I love this little highlighter. These I pulled out of my other palette, and I used to love these. These were my first, like, bronzer, contour, highlighter, like, type items. And this come out of the first little Tarte Pro palette, little face palette. And this is the first highlighter shade I fell in love with. Look at that. And then I figured out that actually the lighter one is better for me. But I still love that reflectiveness. But I used to love this. And even when I got more into bronzer and was discovering bronzers, this one's like more of a contour, so it's real cool tone, which is good for my fair skin, where a lot of them turn orange. So, and then since I had room, I put the gold one in here. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but since I had room. So, don't look at my pajamas. So I'm over the gold one's just to me. I did play with this, and I used this, and it's just not, it's just, I'm over it, I guess, if that makes any sense. Like, I've used it, it's had its time, and I've got here that I love, and then I tried using this one, and just was, oh, I don't like this. I don't know, like, your preferences change, or you learn, like, more, and I don't know, preferences changed. I'm just over this. And then this, I've got a million like highlighters like that I would really prefer. This one is like you can see like this is shiny, but this is like reflective metallic. This is the highlighter my first ever highlighter I fell in love with. And so I used it again the other day just for, trying to use this makeup up. And to be honest, it's way too dark for me, and it's not, it's just too dark for me. Even look at that. That is so pretty, but it's too dark for me in my little pale skin. It's hard. Let me see if I can. We're home. We're not going anywhere. It's beautiful. See, it don't look that bad there. I don't know. I used it the other day, and it was just, I felt like it's too dark, and your preferences have changed. I've now got like 20 highlighters in here that I love. So, to be honest, I'm over these. I can pass these along and be happy. I still love this one, even though I don't ever pull it out. So, and then this blush, it's pretty. And if I use a light hand with it, it's pretty on my skin. Excuse me. But I never reach for this. I always reach for my others. So, I'm going to throw these out. These are still tempted to stay, but I don't know. I don't know how much longer they're going to stay because I never used them, but this is what, if I didn't like that highlighter, to be honest, I would just get rid of the whole thing, to be honest with you. But these will be disappearing, and probably maybe these two. That's in my play makeup. This thing. This is okay, but that's what it is. It's just okay. The only, like, if this had a good this is like, it looks like powder. What is that? Okay. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 face palettes that I would pick up over this one in a heartbeat. So even though this is okay, this is good, you know, okay, and good, and I would still pick those because those make me happier. So we just need to cut our losses, get rid of that, let somebody else enjoy it. Oh, and I'm torn on this one because it was more expensive and it's like a naked, you know, like Urban Decay naked. It's part of the naked line. You can't even see it. But to be honest, like I said in the other video, if I could put this bronzer and this blush and this highlighter together, I would be happy because this highlighter is just like a powder. There's no highlighter to it at all. This is just too warm for me. I mean, it is warm. Like, you can see the difference. And then this blush is like purpley. Like, no, it's just not. It's a look, but it's, I don't know. Like I said, if I could swap it, I'd be happy. I don't want to get rid of this because it's part of the naked stuff, but like I said, I'll reach all those 5 over these. These are just, I've got to cut my losses. It got to go. So I do not like this mascara because I think it's just too much of a wet. It didn't do anything but like make my lashes a little darker. I did use this in the dip in powder and then trick and then put it on your eyelashes. Did it work? Yeah, kinda. Does it work well enough to where I would keep it? No, so we're gonna cut our losses with that. This foundation is okay. It's just not my favorite, and I feel like, in my opinion, it oxidizes. So I will not be repurchasing this, and like I said, I have others that I just prefer more. I feel like it does have a little bit of more of a matte finish than more of a natural finish, and I also feel like others that I have a little bit more coverage than this, and what really broke the deal for me is how bad it oxidizes, in my opinion. And I've used it, trying to use it up and get my money's worth, and I'm literally like, you know, here, so I'm ready to cut my losses with that. I'm tired of looking at it. This I still got to finish up. This is alright. Like a dewy primer, so we'll keep him and finish him up. But I'm over that stuff. So new stuff I've gotten in lately. My Becca Highlighters. I've been really enjoying these. Can't see it. That is a terrible swatch, but I got 4 of these. I got, Pearl, Vanilla Quartz, Moonstone, which is more of a light gold, and I did get Champagne Pop. It is a little bit more on the too dark side for me, but you know, I have it. Look how just reflective that is. I've been really, really, really enjoying those. I don't think I've gotten any more of my new highlighters, really. Y'all know about my Oprah ones. I've been enjoying those. This is the Revolution Sof highlighter. I love Sof. I love her channel, but like these swatches are like, you know, this is really chunky, but like it's reflective, and then that one's really more metallic and reflective. But I can't get this to show up on my face. I have literally taken my finger and put it on my face. Of course, I already have highlighter there, but it does not show up on my face. I don't understand. I have taken a fluffy brush. I've taken a dense brush. I have sprayed the brush. I've sprayed my face. I have took my finger and just went to town, and it won't show up on my face. It's literally like brand new. You can still see the emblem right here on the sides, and it makes me disappointed because I just got this and I'm tired of messing with it. I want to get rid of it, and I don't want to look at it anymore because I'm so frustrated because I can't get it to work. And I hate to say that, but that's what it is. And I love Sof. I love her channel. I love her. And And if this wasn't hers, I wouldn't have bought it in the first place. But I bought it because it was hers. And I'm so sad that I can't get it to work. Ugh. Oh, that kills me. That kills me. Especially because it's like brand new. I just bought it. Oh. I think I've talked about this. This is a newer bronzer for me. It's the Revolution Glow Bronzer in the shade Fair. This is like, I believe, my all-time favorite. Literally my all-time favorite. It smells like pineapples. Love it. I have started using this Forever Sun-Kissed e.l.f. bronzer again. And now that I've got, at first I didn't like it. It turned me orange, but I believe I'm getting paler, so I adjusted my foundation shade, and actually I've been enjoying this a lot more. New blushes. Okay, so y'all know I've got the Always Cheeky blush, which in my opinion is more of like a peach color. So I got a couple more shades. The Always Punchy, which is more pink, and then the Always Peachy, which is more orange to me, but it's different, and I love these so much. I love these. Let's use some of those. And I think I've talked about these before. This is the e.l.f. Mega Flare highlighter in rose gold, and then this is the I ended up getting rid of my 2 Wet n Wild highlighters because I have so many now, and I actually had a friend that was wanting to play with some highlighters, so I gave them to her to play with, which they're nice, but like I said, I've got so many, and I will reach for those over the Wet n Wild ones, so I got rid of them. They were Blossom Glow, which is more pink, and then the Golden Flower Crown, which is more gold. This one is Precious Petals, and so anyway, I've kept these 2, and I put them in the blush drawer as like toppers, and I've been enjoying them for that purpose. This is the Putty Bronzer and Putty Blush from e.l.f. in Turks and Caicos and Feelin' Shady. This is my first experience with cream and liquid bronzers and blushes, and I'm having a hard time. I feel like my learning curve of how to use these is getting better, but I don't think I will be a liquid girl. I think I will stick to my powders, but we have them, we're playing with them, we're experiencing it, and as of this point, I will not be switching to cream products, even though I'm dry skin. This I've got recently, the Wet n Wild Color Icon Palette in Camo Flaunt. This is absolutely beautiful. I think everybody needs this in your collection. It's only like $3. Everybody needs this. Go buy this. Just, that's enough said. I've had this one, I think, for a little bit. We'll go ahead and say this is fantastic. I'm thinking about ordering more of these. ColourPop Pressed Powder Palette in the shade Lyric. This is fantastic. Blew my mind away. I got another e.l.f. Bite Size Shadow in the shade Pumpkin Pie. First of all, this is beautiful. I love this. Like, at first I was a little bit intimidated, I'm not going to lie. But the thing is with these, they're not as pigmented as they come off in the pan. And actually I'm wearing one today. I'm not wearing this one, but like, they just add like the prettiest wash. It's like, they're not as pigmented as usual eyeshadows that I use, and like they look in the pan, but they're pigmented enough they add the color is still the same color as in the pan, but it's just like a wash, and it's very easy to play with and blend and use, and this is literally like perfect because you've got literally this warm tone. You can add this warm tone with that orangey shade and be like a perfect warm tone, and then this brown is more a little bit more cool tone, and then you could just you can mix them, or you can like I said, use these 2 for more of a orangey warm tone look, or use these 2 for like in the crease and on your lid for like a more cool tone look. Like this might be my favorite one. This is nice, and you can get, like I said, at least like 2 simple looks, or you can mix them together if you wanted to. This is nice. This is the Makeup Revolution or Revolution Pro Ultimate Eye Look Palette in the shade Diamonds and Pearls. This is gorgeous in the palette. But it's the performance of it is not that great. What in the world? So anyway, as far as little mini palettes, I would pick my e.l.f. ones or the other two I just showed you over this, even though this is really, really pretty. You're basically getting more of a more quality, what is it? Your money is more towards pretty packaging than it is, you know, quality of product. It looks pretty. Like, these look stunning. But, like, they fade. Like, they'll fade before I get out the door. Maybe if I use a glitter glue, it would be better. And like I said, these mattes, but they'll even fade too. Like, they just kind of blend out into nothing. But they swatch pretty, and the packaging is pretty. Maybe I need to play with it more and use a sticky base or something. But it's okay, but I have others I like better. Like, see, I loved the e.l.f. ones, so I have, like, 5 of them now. I would not buy another one of these. And, like, when I use that one up, I will not be buying another one. I got this brush for free from e.l.f. They just threw it in my bag, and I've been loving it. Just saying. Okay, so we're gonna have to, like, move over. You're gonna get seasick. I am so sorry. Let's see what we can do here. No, you can't see my junk. What do you want to see my junk for? Well, you're gonna see my other junk. Hello. I used this primer today. I actually feel like I did a good job. Hello, I have a baby. Look at that. Hi there. Hello. It's getting dark outside. It's getting to be bedtime. Well, sit down. They don't want to look at your butt. He's pitiful. It's time for him to be. He's a baby. He has to be held and snuggled at all times. Honey, I'm trying to make a video right now. Can we, like, just take 5 on that? Y'all can't see what I'm looking at, but obviously it's a no. He's gonna have to get over it for now. Don't look at my pajamas. So I used this primer today. My skin looks alright. What is going on here? I don't know what that's about, but I've been eating too, ain't no telling. I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'm not gonna say it's like eh. I know they're comparing this to the e.l.f. one and also the Milk Makeup. I've never tried the Milk Makeup, but I've now tried these two. But as of this moment, I would repurchase the e.l.f. one over this one just because I feel like I notice a difference with this one, where this one, like, it's good and it's doing a good job, but I don't know. My makeup's on and it looks good. I don't know. Basically, I think I would repurchase the e.l.f. one, and if this one ever disappeared, then I would get this one, if that makes sense. This Bear With Me primer, I think it's nice, and I've been wearing it under a more matte foundation, which I think has helped me be able to wear a more matte foundation, so this is nice. I don't know if I would actually buy the full size, because I don't, what in the world? Anyway, this is nice. I don't know. If I might get, I don't wear a lot of hydrating primers because I feel like it makes stuff slide around, but I mean, this is not terrible. If I needed a hydrating primer, I would wear this. This is the Marshmallow Primer. To be honest, I didn't notice anything dramatic with it. I think it smells fantastic, but I did not notice a big dramatic aha moment with it, and to be honest, I think it might have, I wore it 3 times and I think it was breaking me out. So I won't be repurchasing that at all. This is the Wet n Wild Impossible primer. Everyone says this is fantastic, and it's also silicone free. Like, just like the other one, the hard candy one, like, I'm using it and it feels good on the skin. Am I noticing dramatic results that, like, it changes the way, it changes everything? No. So I don't know, but like, I use primer because I think it's probably a good idea, but at the same time, I'm not wowed, really, I guess. And also, it makes me frustrated because I paid full price for that much too, so I would just rather get my little e.l.f. ones. I love these. Concealer. I've got to go get this color changed or get rid of that. I actually was going to go today and it did not happen. Okay, concealer has not changed. I know I've mentioned this, but I'll mention it again. Y'all know I'm not a big fan of the e.l.f. Camo concealers, the hydrating or the original, but I have been mixing them together and I like it a ton more. So I don't remember who showed me. Someone on YouTube was mixing them together and I tried it and it worked better because I don't like this because it moves. And I don't like this because it's too matte. So like I said, I mix them together, and so now I actually enjoy them. But will I buy 2 concealers again to use with each other? No. I've been trying this. As you can see, I've used that much of it. It's more of a matte finish, but it feels really nice on the skin. It's very light, very full coverage, and I've been using, like I said, the hydrating jelly primer with it, and that way it doesn't look dry on my dry skin. And I like more of a natural finish, not a matte finish, but this one I can get away with, but it is still definitely matte. But I would repurchase that for fun. It's not replaced my favorite, but it's not. I've been enjoying it. This is my favorite, and I got a new shade, 405. What is it? 405 Porcelain, and this shade has fit me so much better. I'm almost out of my Camo CC cream. You can see it. Oh my goodness. This is the Milani face balm stuff. I've used it now a couple times, and to be honest, it literally has the same exact look about it as the foundation does. So this is the Milani, let's see, cream to powder foundation. So it's a cream foundation, but it doesn't say like with this one. So this is 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. They literally like look the same. To be honest, this looks like really thick when you put it on and like cakey looking to me. But after it warms up and melts into your skin, it looks so much better. But it kind of has basically the same as this, where I feel like I have to keep adding more to, like, because I can see my stuff through it. And I don't want to keep having to add more. So if you like this, you might like this to try and play with. But these are just not my favorite, so I will not be repurchasing these again, but they're fun to play with. I wish this was thinner. It's too big for my mouth, and then it's like $3, and then you get, I don't know. That's how much you get. So I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. And I make a mess with it. I have still not opened these yet. I got rid of my all-time favorite. It was too dried up, but I still have these to work through, and then I will open these. I'm loving my e.l.f. What? Jack is bringing me toys. I'm loving my e.l.f. brow pencil. This is the new e.l.f. Brow. Goodness gracious. Powder and wax stuff, and I keep playing with it, as you can see, but this is not I'm a brow pencil. I believe, girl, this is not my cup of tea. Jack is bringing me toys to throw. But I'm going to keep playing with it until I can't stand it no more and let somebody else play with it. Lip products. I have a lot of new, like, lip products. Whoops. Well, y'all know these are nice from the Elf and Jen Atkin collection. Of course, that's gone now, apparently, but... Alright. I know I dropped a liner. Where did it go? There it is. Whoops. I'm sorry, you guys, I hit you. So these are the Sof X Revolution, like, lip liner balm duo thingies. And I've really been enjoying these. I think these are nice and different. Something I've never used like this before, and I've really been enjoying those. That's my favorite, and then like the bronzer of that whole set. Y'all know about this. New stuff. So these are the Sof Lipsticks from Revolution, one of her previous collections, and they were on clearance. One is syrup and one is fudge, and they are so shiny on the lips. I've never had a lipstick that was like reflective, like it's like putting on a gloss that's in a tube. And the thing is, I finally got to like wear one, and they're so creamy, and like they just move. They don't be still. So like when I was talking, it just was bleeding all. I looked crazy. So I'm so disappointed. They're pretty. I love the colors, and but like I said, literally like throughout the day they're just like bleeding. And like by just like an hour I had like a clown mouth. Since I just bought these, I don't think I'm gonna get rid of them yet. But I don't even know, to be honest. Like, that experience was traumatizing, and I don't even want to wear them out again. It's on my lip. But since I just bought them, I don't want to get rid of them yet either. Hands down, I'm not a gloss girl, but this gloss, it will be in my collection forever. And if I need a gloss, I will use that one. These are the two NYX liquid lip things. I've tried the XXL Lingerie and the Shine Loud. This is sticky, but once you apply the gloss, it's fine. But you can't like redo touch-ups with it. This one looks incredible on the lips, and it doesn't crack. This one cracks, but this one does not crack. And I can actually touch it up if I need to, and it looks perfectly fine. This one's my favorite by far. I would not repurchase another one of these. These, I would repurchase more. And to be honest, this is like the lightest color they have. And to be honest, it actually looks almost got a purpley undertone to it on my skin tone. And like, it's like a deep mauve lip for me. Like, give me a nude shade for a pale girl. And like, I want that one. I want a red. Like, I want to get more of these. Love that. And this I got for free with my offer order. I finally got to wear one day for fun in shade Venice, and this was really, really nice as well. The doe foot applicator is really, really tiny, so it was strange to put on, but I love the color. It was like, pigment was great. It was lasted good. Jack, what are you doing? This was nice, but I don't know. I don't know, because it's more of one of them more expensive brands. I don't know how many I'd ever really owned of this, but it was really, really nice experience. I I just want to shout this little guy out. This is the Laura Boss Babe palette. I've been using this, and every time I try to use this, I get so many compliments, and this is so easy to use and so travel friendly. Ever since they came out with Candy Skies, and we bought it me and my best friend bought it when we launched. I've used this a million different times, and I've used I've used every color, and I've loved this all summer long. And the thing is, I'm not a color girl. Y'all know this. I'm a neutral girl, but this inspires me. I've used every single color, and it's stunning. If you're a neutral girl but you want to play in color, pastels is the way to go. And I never thought I'd say this, but I'm telling you, I've used this all summer long. I've used all of the colors in here, and every single look I have loved, and been obsessed with. Here's Manny's Facelift palette. I think this is gorgeous. I haven't used it as much as I would have wanted to. I don't really know why, but for some reason, I don't know. These bright colors I think are gorgeous, but I guess they intimidate me. And then all these neutrals have different tones than I'm used to. But they're so pretty, but for some reason I don't know. I love this. I think this is an absolutely stunning palette, and I've used these shimmers a lot, and this one I've pulled out that Full Fantasy. I've pulled this shade out just to wear on top of stuff. Oops, I scratched it. Anyway, I have not used this as much as I would like, but it's still definitely a most beautiful palette. And I'll make a neutral look, and I've pulled this pink out. I did a pop of yellow. I think I've used the aqua too. I know I've used the purples too. I've used it some, not as much as I want to, but this is a beautiful palette. It's not going anywhere, and I want to use it more. I'm just gotta figure out how to use color. I pulled out this Tati palette not that long ago, and the look turned out stunning, and everyone wanted to know what I had on. And I was just oh, it's this other palette. Look at them sequin shades. Wow. It's just stunning. And I haven't played with it, and I played with it one day, and it just took my breath away. I actually pulled out this. What did I do that day? I think I did a pink look with this, and it actually ended up turning out okay. I was doing some pink something. I don't know, but anyway, this one's alright. It's just hit and miss, but I did actually come up with a pink look one day, and I really rather enjoyed it. Jack, what are you doing? Making all this noise. Oops, I have a lipstick that ran away. This is the e.l.f. little bullet lipstick. I don't know, in the shade Cream. Now, this is a very, very pale shade. But if you know me, you know I really like pale nudes. Thanks, Jack, for hitting the camera. But also, for nudes that nobody else can wear, I can wear because I'm so pale. So I've been enjoying that. What is it, son? What is it with your cute little beanie toes? He's a pretty boy. Oh. Well, y'all, I think it's about bedtime. Yeah, it's snuggly time. You're gonna say hello. He said, I just want my snuggles and my kisses and my snacks and my treats. He said, I want some of that chicken you got on the table. Yeah, the chicken. You want the chicken? Okay, couple more things real quick. So, update on the situation. So I placed an Ulta order, and I received my products, and I posted that video up. The 2 highlighters I ordered and the powder were shattered. They sent me replacements. They also came in shattered. They ordered me new replacements. but they only sent one highlighter and one powder, so they had to send me another highlighter. I think. Something. I don't know. We went through like 2, 3, 4 sets. And then finally they just told me to keep the last broken set that I had. And then they sent me replacements. They ended up having to send me an extra highlighter because they always sent one. Let's see. I think the second set come in broken. Oh, I don't remember. Okay. First set coming broken, second set coming broken. Well, then they sent me the 2 highlighters, and I got my highlighters, but then they sent this powder. This is not the powder that I purchased, so then they had to send another powder again, so I finally got my powder. But they just told me to keep the last set. So anyway, I finally ended up getting my highlighters. This is like one of my first ever, like, big fun. Like, I used this highlighter to death. I literally hit pan and and just now got rid of it. Y'all seen, but I finally found them and I ordered them, and I ordered one for me, one for my best friend. So I have a replacement. They were supposed to send me a label to send back, but they never did because it's still sealed and everything. But I've been received finally all my products, and they haven't ever sent me the label. So we're just gonna keep it, I guess, because they never sent me the label. And if they see this and want me to pay for it, then I'll pay for it. But this isn't even, like I said, I paid for this, and they sent this little guy. Nyx Hd Finishing Powder, so it's white. Obviously, my concern is a white cast. It feels really smooth. Golly, and I put it over that highlighter, and it completely, like, canceled out the highlighter. Look at that. That's crazy. Well, anyway, something to play with. And then this is the powder I got. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Perfecting Powder. Andrea from YouTube said this is a dupe. She thinks this is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury powder. Here you are. Hello. But it's got a cute little mirror and a little sponge, which obviously you're not going to use this, but it's there, like, say if you had needed a touch-up. And I've used this powder, like, my first time I used it, I was completely floored and blown away. It's so soft. And it's just beautiful. And I've used it now another time or two. Now, this has been on all day, and this is just going to crease, but, like, look how, like, smooth and not drying my skin looks. I love this. I love this to me. If I went through my powders right now. So, like, this is, like, my favorite foundation in a bottle, and so obviously I got the powder, and, like, I have a love-hate relationship with it. Like, I've obviously loved it a lot, but at the same time, I've also had my issues with it. Like, I think I could find a replacement. Like, to be honest, now that I've found this, and I love this so much, I would not repurchase this. I would just use this. Y'all know I've loved this for a long time, and now I've recently discovered this that I really, really enjoy. So if I needed a loose powder, I would use these. I don't know, because I've said I wasn't going to repurchase this again, and I have. But I feel like I could just use these 2 powders, a pressed and then this loose one, and I'd be happy. But this one might have to stick around too, but... The Reserve Cure Cabana, it's just got a little bit of a yellow tone, and it's just, if you're tan, like I said, tan, or you're not Casper's, long lost cousin, then it works. I mean, it's okay, but like I said, it's got more of a yellow undertone versus a very, very fair friendly. And this translucent powder I just got to play with. It's nothing special. And then this one, like, if I had a loose powder option, it would be one of these 2. like I said, my top, I will probably keep these in my collection at all times, and then this one maybe as well. The rest of these I could get rid of. I don't need much powder. I don't use much powder. But I would get rid of everything and have these. And then, like, this is like a backup, like little, an extra option. Literally, I wouldn't even care about the rest of these, to be honest with you. Well, I'll fix that in a minute. But, so I have those. And then I actually ended up, since they told me to keep these broken ones, I actually took some alcohol and tried to press them in. I did that with my first one, and it didn't work out, but this one I feel like turned out better. But anyway, so I have some extras. I'm just going to give them to friends and family, and actually ended up with a extra because this one was broken, but I pressed it and it seems to be okay. So anyway, so yeah, that's everything, and I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Anything you want to see from me, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye.